You're now tuned into Mic Check Waifu. Hello and tell, is that you?
Mic check, waifu. Montel, is that you?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dirty 30. Hey, we both dirty.
This is episode 146 of Mic Check Waifu. As always, it's brought to you by Lube Complex. Make sure y'all go to lubecomplex.com and use that offer code waifu to save on your entire cart. It's also brought to you by don'ttalkshop.com as well as patreon.com. Shout out to our Patreon producers, AB, Aaron Brown, Dre, the GOAT, G Ked, the Pro, Explicitly, Monique Williams, and Nachi. Thank y'all so much for producing this and many other episodes of the podcast. We appreciate you. Listen, what oh shit, looks like we got let me just see here. Looks like Rob came back. What's up, Rob? Listen,
what's up, Rob?
We got a lot to discuss. We got some questions from Twitter. Questions from Twitter. Shit, man. This has been a week, brother. First off, I want to say happy birthday again. Today we're recording this on April 3rd, which is your birthday. What did you do for your birthday today?
Today I didn't really do nothing other than drink too much alcohol with my wife. But yesterday, we I know it's my birthday. But we spent the time of my birthday doing stuff that either I didn't get to do with my mom and dad as a kid, or stuff like Monique didn't get to do with her mom and dad as a kid. So we bought like a projector, projector screen. We bought a tent, got a little pool in the backyard. So we had a camping trip with the kids in the backyard.
That's dope. I love that.
Just chilling, played some movies and cartoons and Polo's favorite YouTube video, which is this Cloud Mountain thing. So yeah, we just had a good time, bro.
That's sick. I love that. That's dope. Oh man,
we keep it humble over here for the most part, if we being real.
100%.
We planning a trip back to Cleveland in a couple months. Just not rushing it because baby brand new.
Oh yeah, take your time. Take your time. I want to shout out to everybody that helped me out with the happy birthday present to Tell. I appreciate y'all for being a part of that. It meant a lot to me, and I'm sure it meant a lot to Tell too. So I want to thank y'all. That's what we're using during the break, by the way. So it's no song this week, just happy birthday shout outs to Tell.
I also want to say it made my wife cry. So
mission accomplished.
We love y'all. But that was too much. Y'all too nice.
Thank y'all, man. We appreciate that. That was awesome. So as far as this week goes, this is it's always this time during the season transition where there is a downtime, right? Where there's anime that ended and the other anime haven't started. So the spring season anime hasn't started yet because it literally, winter's just completed pretty much on all shows. All shows except for maybe one. Tokyo 24/4 still has one more episode, but I digress. Most of the shows are done, so there was not anything new this week, pretty much outside of AOT, which we're going to get into a little bit later. But yeah, we're in the downtime. So this time we're going to take this time to just kind of chat about what we got going on in this anime community. What we looking forward to accomplishing, and some shows that's coming up. But before we do that, we got some questions from Twitter. Really dope questions from Twitter.
Love them. Always the good ones.
Yeah. I did just opened Twitter and saw Crystal retweet my Court retweet. It says I got to dust off the antagonist button tonight. Hint.
Already know.
There is some really, really dope questions we got from people we haven't heard from in a long time. So I want to get to it. First things first. the first question I want to get to is going to be from at TCB_NYC. He's one of the newer listeners, but he's been rocking with us for a while now. He's a good dude, great person to follow on Twitter. They said when you on that anime binge, what are both your go-to snacks and drink? Something light. So when I'm on an anime binge, what is my go-to snack or drink? I'm gonna be real with you. I love a nice a nice hot cup of tea. I don't know why I say cold glass, because I like hot tea better. No sugar. I like it has to be either like the herbal tea or some green tea. No sugar. Always no sugar. Never put fucking sugar in tea. That's gross. Shout out to my 8th grade science teacher, Mr. White, who got me hip to that life. But yeah, some tea, and I'll probably have like some it depends, man. It depends on what I got in the pantry, you know what I'm saying? I probably do like a as crazy as this sound, I probably do like a one of those oatmeal cream pies, you know?
Oh yeah,
those smack. Some of those. I love them. And just chill, or even if I don't have like that, I'll legitimately pop some popcorn like I'm watching a movie. Popcorn is always good, just to keep my hands going.
So I do the same thing. Kids are on like a popcorn frenzy right now, so they love some popcorn. Nice. I, on the other hand, I've said this before, but I'm not a big like foodie or like snack person.
Yeah, me. Like
I eat some snacks, but if I'm being real, I don't really have a go-to snack unless it's like just a little bit of chocolate or something like that. Like I'm watching TV, I might just open me a bottle of water or something like that, you know. I know I sound boring saying that, but that's just kind of what it is. But
do you ever have the chance to even like sit down and binge stuff? Because I know you got the kids and the wife and whatnot.
Sometimes, I mean, because like I'm gonna be real, like I hate watching regular TV, but I watch it with my wife.
True.
Because that's what she watch. But if I'm being real, like,
what was the last anime you sat down and binged through?
Taxi. Because I really finished that in like a week. Other than like the final episode, I didn't watch the final episode.
Man, that was 13 episodes. It took you a week.
I said I watched it in like that week. Like
that week.
Something about it.
I see.
I was like, I was saying like, yo, you need to watch Taxi.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after that, it was like I don't know. I binge something every once in a while. I think like before Taxi, I binged something else. Like just in that same day, I think like before we recorded, I binged something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I binged some stuff. I think the most anime I've watched in this season specifically was when this season first started. Picked up like 14 different anime episodes I watched in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then dropped off whatever I wasn't feeling.
That's tough. I gotta go get through my case study of Anita's binge pretty soon here, so maybe I'll do that this week, even though the spring season is starting in full force. By the time y'all hearing this, which is Tuesday, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of shows.
And I wanted to say as a reminder, Polo and I chose our sleepers. Polo sleeper being Summertime Render, and mine being The Dawn of the Witch. Yeah. Mine starts in 3 days. Polo starts in 10 days. So
that'll be another week. Damn.
Well, that'll be 7 days when this episode airs. 8 days when this episode. 8 days when this episode airs.
True.
So y'all got some time. Pick y'all sleepers. I'll be talking about my sleeper next week.
Can't wait.
Polo get time to catch up.
I do want to remind y'all that this podcast goes live every Tuesday. Make sure y'all listen, subscribe, share, post nice reviews on wherever you're listening. We appreciate that. There is another question we got from our friends over at Worst Generation Podcast. I'm not sure if this is Leak or GB. This is probably Leak if I had to guess, because I know how GB types. But Worst Generation Podcast says, if Tail can make Polo read 3 manga that he hasn't read before, which 3 would he pick? That's the first question.
That okay. So if I could have Polo read three manga,
Which three would you pick?
Twin Star Exorcist, obviously. Probably Seraph of the End, because I do want to talk about that some more. And then I gotta say it because Worst Jen asked, but I do read this weekly, so we're gonna say My Hero Academia.
My Hero, okay.
I'm just One Piece.
Oh wow.
I'm saying that because I hate watching One Piece, bro. I hate watching One Piece. I will happily read One Piece. Watching it, too much work, bro. Way too much work.
Yeah, it's again, I will say it's not a bad show. It's not a bad show to watch. It's just fucking painful to watch because of the way they drag shit. It's speaking of drag shit, we're gonna talk about that later. But like they definitely like to drag the simplest shit on One Piece. But I just enjoy it. I just enjoy the character interactions and seeing it acted out opposed to just reading it. But I will say this. I am caught up on JJK. Absolutely fucking loving that shit.
Yep.
Fucking incredible manga so far. This is one of the ones where I'm actually sick of reading. I need this shit to be done already, because I just gotta see this shit in motion, because some of the panels you can tell what's going on, but it's kind of still hard to see exactly what's going on because there's always so much detail in each panel, which is incredible, by the way. But I just want to see how it looks in motion, especially with what we got with Mappa last season. So,
and let me say, of those anime I recommended to Polo, none of them look as good animated as JJK. So the fact that you I high key, I don't even want to really read JJK. I only read it because I don't want to stumble across spoilers.
Yeah,
but it's actually really, really fucking good, bro. It's crazy. That's a really, really good one.
I would rather watch it though, to be honest.
I agree 100%. I want to read Fire Force so bad, but I also would much rather just watch it.
Same. So, and the second part of the question is, if Polo could take 3 characters from 3 of his favorite slice of life anime to create his own show, what characters would he choose, and what would the show be? Oh shit, Heat.
That is Heat. That's definitely Leak.
Yeah, it's definitely Leak. Shit, man. 3 of my favorite slice of life. So I'm just gonna go. Damn, man, what would the show be?
That character. Yeah, you can't take the whole roster.
No. I'm taking Hachimon, obviously, from my team of romantic comedy Snafu. That's my number 2 slice of life of all time. So I'm obviously taking him. I'm going to take I can't remember her name, and I feel so bad because this is my favorite anime of all time.
Trash.
So trash.
Not
of all time, because ReZero is my favorite of all time, but my favorite slice of life of all time. I have to find her name. I'm taking Tomoyo. Yeah, that's her name. Mm-hmm. Yes, Tomoyo. She was fucking phenomenal. And from
yeah, she was the one we liked the most.
Yeah, Tomoyo from Clannad. I mean, and to a little recency bias, I'm going to take Maureen from My Dress Up Darling. And then what the show is going to be is just going to be my team romantic comedy Snafu, but with Tomoyo from Clannad and Maureen from My Dress Up Darling. And my boy Hachiman got to deal with that. And good luck, motherfucker, because this is a tough one.
I don't know, because Maureen don't seem like that bad.
None of them are bad.
She don't seem like she giving him a hard time. It's more about figuring out where their interests lie.
Yeah, none of them gave him a hard time, really. They just were a mixed bag of emotions, you know? He didn't know who to feel for, so. Oh, Tomoya's so great, though. Yeah, that's a good question.
That was a good question.
I really do love that question. Man. All right, we got let's move on to some other questions. We got a couple more here. This is gonna tie into the next question pretty perfectly. So I'm just gonna read these both back to back. She say, it's from Crystal Light 10. She says, first, I would like to express my annoyance with ALT as they could have just continued the season. And second, we've officially made it past winter Q1. How's 22 been treating you both? And what would you like to see going into the spring? And third, happy birthday, Tell again.
Appreciate you, Crystal.
So what would you like to, how's 22 treating you so far? And then what would you like to see going into the spring? In general.
On the anime front, 2022 is great so far. Not gonna say it's the best we've had for a year, but so far, but it's been solid for this beginning of the year.
True.
Except what last year we started with Jobless Reincarnation, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
But a really good year so far for anime. But in general, 2022 has been a chef's kiss kind of year. We ain't doing nothing but doing it big this year.
True. Yeah, man. 2022 for me has also been pretty damn good. I've been enjoying my life, just kind of living it up. I haven't really, it hasn't been extravagant, but it hasn't been bad either. I've been complacent, I guess, if you will, for lack of a better word. I've been just chilling, and I've loved that. I absolutely love that.
For those of y'all who know Polo and those of y'all who don't know Polo, he don't chill.
I don't chill usually.
He's kind of chilling right now.
I just been chilling. And what would you like to see going into the spring? What would I like to see going into the spring? I could be a little bit more active. I'm gonna probably work on getting in shape again. I used to be in shape when I was younger. I'm definitely gonna count on my brother for help there. But
hey, let's go.
That's what I'm gonna do getting into spring though, for sure. And then to piggyback off of her question, to see she after her first question, which was her annoyance with AOT and how they could have just continued the season. Rob J says, "What's up, fellas? First off, I disagree with everything that has been or is about to be said about AOT in general, which you probably should." He said, "No, I'm just playing." No, you probably will. And then he says, second, let's talk about pacing. What does pacing mean to you guys? How can you tell if something's moving too slow, being rushed? And then third, what's a fruit you dislike? Let's start with the third one first, because that's easy. Let's get the fruit that we dislike out the way first. I don't like cantaloupe.
Okay.
But I'll eat it. Like, I'll eat all fruit, but I just don't like cantaloupe as much.
No, there's a fruit I won't eat, and it's called a persimmon.
Oh, yeah, ain't nobody eating no fucking persimmons, man. Or fucking avocados. I'm not eating no goddamn avocado. I think that's just
I eat avocado. I'm just not eating avocado plain. Like, now I'm not just taking an avocado.
That's what I mean.
Back eating that. That don't make no sense.
That don't make no damn sense.
Mash that.
I would say I don't like bananas, but I love bananas. I just can't eat them. Make my fucking throat itch. Yeah, I don't like purple grapes. I don't like
purple grapes.
Yeah, purple grapes. I don't like the green ones.
Yeah, I don't like persimmons. That's really it. And the reason I don't like persimmons is because, one, when I first tasted one, I was like, this don't taste good. and then two, after that, I found out that if you eat them when they are like still immature, like they're young, they will actually make your mouth go numb.
That's fucking crazy.
So why would I eat a fruit that I could just accidentally eat?
Paralyze your mouth.
It's too fucking young, And I did try it just to fuck around and try it, and nah, it don't feel good.
All right, and let's talk about pacing. What does pacing mean to you guys, and how can you tell if something moving too slow or being rushed?
All right, cool.
This is a great question. This is probably going to be the topic of the show. Tots, if you will.
Let's tots, if you will. Look at Polo with the one-liners and shit. All right, AOT. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about AOT's pacing, right? Mm-hmm.
First off, y'all know, how important is it to you though? Pacing.
Pacing is a need. It's a must.
Yes.
In terms of quality, because if the pacing is garbage, like I can like majority of things about a show, but the pacing it is there's really like no in between for pacing. Like there is in between, but pacing, like okay pacing, a lot of times can feel really, really bad.
Yes.
Okay pacing is only ever okay when everything else is good.
Yes.
But if it's okay pacing and everything else is also just okay, that okay pacing feels like a 2.
Yes, bro. So for me, pacing is now this is how I rank anime's structure. It has to be characters top. Pacing is so just under. It's like a fucking fingernail below characters. So if the characters are bad and the pacing is bad, the show is bad to me. Specifically the characters. If the characters are bad, I'm out. I don't give a fuck about the show. But if you have bad characters on top of, like you said, okay pacing, it's gonna make the show even worse. Right. And what we're referring to obviously is, let's talk about AOT's pacing. Now let's get into that a little bit. From the jump, I just want to say from the jump, the cope that is being done with the fans of AOT is obviously disgusting. Y'all are literally coping with this shit because nobody, even fans that I've know of AOT, I would say about 80% of them are like, yo, this shit is actually getting ridiculous now. Like, cause it is. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that. Y'all claiming, the ones claiming to be okay with the pacing being like this, I think you're just coping because you're like, all right, it's AOT. And Rob, sorry to point you out, Rob, but Rob feel like this is one of the greatest anime of all times, arguably. Not even close. Not even fucking close. The manga isn't even that great. So I just got to clear that up too. But I will say, like, there is nothing okay about the pacing of this season. They had moments that were perfectly fine, but it seems there's like, what is it? What's the perfect way of describing it? It's like a fucking flash. It's like a slideshow. It's been like a slideshow to me. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about the animation. I'm not talking about the production quality or anything like that. But I'm talking about the story, the pacing of the storytelling itself. Because there's been moment on top of moment every 2 or 3 episodes. Outside of that, it's just been kind of dragging. And like, it hasn't even needed to. Like, there's some shit that it could have skipped from the manga that it probably wouldn't even been missed, to be honest.
So everything Polo said, I'm gonna agree with, because my biggest my biggest issue with AOT right now is, yes, just like Polo said, it feels like you're watching a slideshow. Almost like you went to school, your teacher said, hey, I need you to make a presentation on AOT. Right. And that's what the creators of this, that's what Mappa is doing for us right now. Mm-hmm. They're giving us a slideshow presentation. It's like, this is why you should like AOT. And then they're really just showing us all the reasons we really shouldn't like AOT.
Right.
And the thing is that, like, I felt like, and this is, like I said, this is why I'm done doing this though. It's like, I'm not hyping up anime from the manga anymore, because I really, really enjoyed, I think, all of AOT up until the final couple of chapters for the manga. And am I gonna say it's the best in the world? No,
not even close.
But I do think that the pacing is what's holding this back, specifically for the fact that, like, at first I was like lost for hope almost in the fact that, like, how are they gonna complete this?
Right.
And now I'm like, are y'all really dragging this? Like, y'all really, this is really gonna take that much longer? I would have significantly preferred them doing what we said, giving us a 45-minute episode and making the final part a movie. Yep. Or something.
They could have did a 2-hour movie. It's like 8. It's going to be like 8 episodes for part 3 for one, unless they figure out a way to drag it to 11.
But did you watch this most recent episode?
Yeah,
it's filler.
Well, this was a part of the manga. This was a big part of the manga though too. So,
I mean, I'm saying parts of it wasn't like. I don't think all of this was in the manga.
Yeah, it was.
All of it. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel good watching this.
It didn't.
That could be the issue.
Because in the manga it was like 3 pages. You turn through those 3 pages and then you you were up on a beach. So it's like it don't feel right. It just do not feel right, because it was a lot of it was unnecessarily. It was some stuff added too, like the, what was it? If I remember correctly, the part that was added was him being all angry and like, I'm going to kill them all. Like that part, I think that part was added. I don't think that was in the manga like that.
And speaking of, I think that's something I was just talking to you about before we started recording.
Yeah.
How, like, I feel like they misconstrued Aaron's message for the most part.
Which,
like,
and I'm glad you said that, because I feel like they are, but they're doing that intentionally so they can do what they're going to do later. And we're supposed to be like, oh, that was such a crazy thing. But it doesn't convey well at all. It doesn't translate well.
Yeah.
In the slightest.
It makes Aaron, it makes me feel, because the way that was stated, right? Because hear me out. Aaron is crazy, right? Obviously, clearly. I think that we all feel like we have, for the most part, if we have family members or friends that we might ride for, like Aaron riding for his. But let's also look at the aspect of like, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's a little much, but you gotta, the psyche can only take so much. Like, he's been through so much shit. He's seen so much shit, obviously. And that's quote unquote understandable, but that's not even the point here. The point is, for me personally, it's not that I think AOT is a bad show. It's not a bad show. I don't like the characters, so I don't like it more than most. Like, the characters became so just trash to me that that means the anime to me fell completely off. And it was in my top 10 at one point. Like, it was either in my top 10 or close to my top 10. And after that, after the point of the characters, I'm like, I'm just hoping that the anime is good, not for my sake, because again, I don't care about the characters, so the anime is back burner to me, but for the sake of just everybody else. I want the show to be good for everybody else, and that's not being facetious in any way, because I don't give a fuck about this show. It don't mean shit to me, but a lot of people love this show. And what I've seen today, the disappointment that a bunch of people have for this shit, for them taking this 9 chapters, but them taking these 9 chapters and trying to go into a part 3 with it, for what? Because all you had to do, even if it's 9 more episodes, what is it going to be, like 24 maybe? 24 episodes? Bro, you could have continued it. And then everybody's like, well, but Polo, you don't want them overwork Mappa. Stop. Mappa could do this shit like it's nothing. At the snap of a finger. They got the studio to do it. Yes, they are working on a lot, quote unquote. But come on, man. They were working on way more when they had JJK running at the same time. They were working way more when they had God of High School running at the same time. Like, they were working so much more than what they got right now than what they're actually doing right now. So the whole Mappa can't do it excuse, or give Mappa a break excuse, it's just bullshit. It's literally not Mappa. It's the production company that's trying to drag AOT's final season because they see how fucking popular it is. I should have been playing the antagonist music, but they see they see how popular it is and how everybody is literally going nuts week to week to this shit. So they're going to try to take it and milk it for as long as they possibly can, because guess what? That's how they get your money. So fuck the corporatism that's going on with this show. I don't even know if that's a word, but it is today. The corporatism that's going on with this word, and the whole apology bullshit with, oh, but you don't want it to work so hard, you don't want it to be rushed. Stop it. Because it's a lame ass excuse, to be honest. They could have did it. It was 8 more episodes, 9 more episodes, and even 7, because some of the shit you could even chop shorter, because some of the chapters that are like them talking would probably even be 2 episodes in itself. So I mean, be 1 episode in itself. So like, I don't want.
If anything, them doing this creates more work for
yes,
them, because now they got to take time off.
Yes.
Outside of being in this season to do this alongside whatever they're already
Chainsaw Man and all the other. They're creating more work for themselves opposed to fucking working less. No, that's not the case. And as far as them rushing it, how are you gonna, like, they've done a 24 season show before, or 24 episode season before. Like, it's not like they can't do it. Okay, let's say they decided to take a week break. I mean, again, they've done this shit before. JJK didn't miss It didn't drop off once. At the time they had JJK going, I think they had God of High School going at the same time. They had a bunch of shit. I don't want to hear that. That's an excuse. So let's just stop that. That's X'd. That's done. Now, as far as like me trying to understand why people are so just gung ho about this not being a big deal, I think let me just clarify. There's more people complaining about it than it is not. Okay, there's a few people that are like, no, y'all just want them to rush it. There's only a few people saying that crazy shit to me, but everybody else had enough, and I think that's kind of proper because everybody's starting to feel like a piggy bank to them. Because again, they just want to keep the zeitgeist going with AOT. And again, and I think personally it's because there's going to be more people disappointed with the end of AOT than it is of the people watching it, you know? And I'm not going to go into any spoilers whatsoever, but I'm just saying, I think people are going to be more disappointed with how it ends compared to their excitement for it continuing on for another 8 episodes and a part 3.
And just for context, they had 12 shows running with Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan.
Come on,
12
man.
shows in total. And then in 2021, when they had that running, they also had 8 shows running alongside Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, the movie, Takapi Destiny, the Idaten Deities, No Only Peace, just a couple other. They did Yasuke. So it's like they really Mappa has, I think, over 300 animators and overall people working on anime. They have a decent staff.
Yeah.
Do I think they should be overworked? No, I don't think they should be overworked. But I also think that looking at their track record, they have the staffing to maintain such quality and continue on that path.
It's a piss poor excuse. It's just, there's no fucking way that this isn't just the corporate folks like, hey, listen, this shit is going well. We're making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? We getting a lot of views. Fucking government agencies are tweeting about us. Attack on Titan is extremely popular. It's more so in the mainstream than it's ever been before. So you know what? Since this is the final season, let's take the final season and make it 3 fucking parts. Guess what that does to the pacing, Rob, and everybody else? That fucks the pacing right in the ass. Because you think about the situation to where we had that what was it, like a 3.5 year gap between season 3 and 4? Like that shit was too fucking long. Most people forgot what the hell happened unless they went back and rewatched it. Like, it's terrible pacing. That's when the show is trash. Let me go back to the question to make sure I've answered every piece of it before I continue on this track. I didn't play the antagonist music, but consider it the antagonist. Being rushed. There's no way that if they would have went 24 episodes, they could have rushed it. They have all the content. Usually when something is being rushed, you think of something like Game of Thrones season 8. You could tell the motherfuckers was just done. They were like, listen, I don't want to do this shit no more. So let's finish this off. That entire last episode or season was rushed. Exactly.
Or Promised Neverland.
Promised Neverland final season was rushed. Y'all think that's going to be a Promised Neverland situation with this? No. This is AOT, baby. Come on. There's no excuse. They just want to milk you. That's it. It's okay. Just admit it. I'm getting milked. Now we got to wait a whole nother year for them to finish up these 8 episodes. It's stupid. It's dumb.
Why should they do something wild and give us 12 episodes and change the ending?
I mean, I hope they do.
I don't want to speak into existence necessarily because, like, look, just let it end, bro.
Yes,
just let it end. Let it end. Let it die.
I would be okay with that too. Yeah, it's definitely not the greatest anime of all time, though. I would never even consider it close. What's sad is that it used to be so fucking good, so good. The character changes. Y'all, it's not even character development and what these characters change into. It's character regression, and that's all it's been for me. It's just a bunch of fucking character regression, and nobody's more disappointed about that than me. But just stop with the what's the Twitch word that everybody, copium. Stop with the coping. Like,
right?
we know this shit is it's not okay for what they're doing. 24 episodes would have been perfectly fucking fine. Because what it was 13. Yeah, 24 episodes would have been perfect, and they could have done it. There's no fucking way they need to wait a year to do it. So let's just take it for what it is instead of trying to sugarcoat it into something else. All right, I think that's it for the questions. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. No, I know we had another question that was just so fire. Let me just double check, because I retweeted it with the fire emoji. There it is. Hey, here you go. Sawyer or Frozen Paradise says, or PH Frozen. He says, if you could retcon or make alterations to any anime arc, which anime arc would you choose and what changes would you make? This is my favorite question. Oh, we got 2 more questions. I apologize. 2 more questions. Oh shit, how can I forget? My BS
If I
talk.
can make changes to any arc,
Yes.
it would be the Tsuchimakoto tournament arc in Twin Star X's manga, because I want to animate it.
What? So you wouldn't change anything about it?
I want to animate.
You just want to animate.
I mean, let me think.
If you can retcon.
If I could retcon anything, Sasuke retrieval arc, let that man go.
No, I think that arc was fine. To be fair, me personally,
the part where I'm joking for the most part, but like I don't really have, because you know how I am about the creator. Like, if you're a creator, go ahead and make your story the way you want to make it.
Yeah, I
can't. I don't know.
For me, I'm gonna say it, and again, we rarely go. What's the word I'm looking for? Big 3 here, but the fucking Great Ninja War, like, it could have been so much better if they used Madara in the proper way, the way they used Madara all the way up until the Great War arc. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they just gave him the villain that we know he is, and just made it all about him trying to achieve his goal again, even if he was that old motherfucker that figure out he would, let's just say he was an old motherfucker that figure out a way to get young again. He got young again, and this is the fucking villain. This is the end game, and this is the war that you have to deal with, because now Madara was able to raise his arm, the Akatsuki army himself. He was the leader, not Pain. Pain was his second in command, but we'll say that he decided to try to do his infinite Tsukuyomi, but like the folks was like, yo, we can't add this shit. So instead of it being what it was, I can't remember it off the top of my head because I kind of like to forget it. Let's make it to where Madara Uchiha was the actual villain. Let's say he succeeded in the infinite Tsukuyomi, and motherfuckers had to, somebody had to save him, and the person to save him was fucking a reincarnated Itachi, and he said, "Yo, this shit ain't right." Then he tells Sasuke this, and Sasuke comes out of it, and I don't know. It could have just been a whole fucking arc of them living in this fucking paradise world that ain't actually the world, and turn this shit into, from with Madara leading it, turn it into the Matrix essentially. How fucking sweet would that have been if Naruto was just a Matrix because Madara Uchiha's infinite Tsukuyomi succeeded? I know they had that little I think, was it a filler? I don't know if it was a filler or not, but they show what it would have, like how it would be if it succeeded via Genjutsu, I believe. It was incredible. That's what I would do.
That's kind of hard.
I was just making that up as I was going.
And that would have made his untimely defeat better. Yes. Because if he would have gotten beaten by an external force, namely Kaguya, it would have been more appropriate at that point, because we could say Kaguya came to collect the fruit that was created from the infinite Tsukuyomi. And Madara wasn't trying to have it, so Madara tried to body bag her and got body bagged instead. But it was a good ass fight. Now everybody else got to try and beat her, even though she just body bagged the dude who done. You know, that would have been better than him going out the soft way like they made him do.
Super sad. I know. Yeah, crazy. All right. My BS Talk, aka Boombox Brax, says, "What's up, Mike Check Waifu? Have either of you seen Kataru Lives Alone on Netflix? And I've seen people say AOT may be dragging it on, so they don't overwork their animators. Yeah, sorry for not bringing this question up sooner. Yeah, we don't think they're overworking the animators. Yeah, they have a lot of work. They do a lot of work, but they have the manpower to do that work. What's the average of a normal animation studio?
Like how many employees they have?
Mm-hmm. Let's just do something like Bones. I know Bones got a lot of people, so let's use them as like a high portion. They have 80 employees. And Bones crank out work, bro. They do some heat. Let's do another one. Let's do Cloverworks. Cloverworks is another well-known studio. This is what we like to do. We like to bring up a little bit more facts.
Cloverworks did some animation for the Fate series.
Mm-hmm. How many employees they got?
I don't know, but Ufotable got 200.
But Ufotable only work on like 2 things at a time.
$117 employees.
117 at Cloverworks, which makes sense. Like, yes, maybe they want their animators to get a break. Okay, I understand that. I don't think that's the problem at all. I think they could have done 8 more fucking episodes to conclude this story. Again, they're just being dragged out. Yeah. And then Kataru Lives Alone. What's funny is that I'm up in Cleveland right now, and I came to visit my family, and I was talking to my brother. My brother was telling me he's been watching Kataru Lives Alone on Netflix. I'm like, oh man, how is it? He's like, what? You ain't seen it? And he's just telling me how good it is. He's telling me he's watching what's funny, he's watching Comey Can't Communicate too. He said he liked that as well. The whole family liked that. So
what?
Yeah. So yeah, they watching a bunch of stuff. But he said the problem is every time they pick up something, they end up all liking it, so they all got to watch it together, and it kind of slows down his watchability of it. Right. But yeah, he said it's good. I haven't seen Kataru Lives Alone though. I heard it's good.
The funny thing is I have recently saw it when I was thinking about like this season ain't gonna pick up yet. Maybe I'll just pick up something to watch. Mm-hmm. And it's only 10 episodes, I think it is. So I was thinking like maybe I'll pick it up.
Something digestible.
Real quick. Yeah. But it looks like it's supposed to be a comedy kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll do that for next week alongside my sleeper, since so many things fell off the list this week. True. It's a good deal. Yeah. Sorry, I almost missed your question, but we got you in there, man. We appreciate you writing in. I think that's the first time you've ever wrote in. So thank you for that. Let me just double check everything, make sure we got everything together. Yes, we do. Boom. Yeah. All right. Let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to spoil. What are we going to spoil? Shit, ain't nothing to spoil. Shit, maybe we should get to know my check waifu and close out. Oh, what?
That's new. This is new because we ain't got nothing to spoil.
That's wild, actually.
Let's do it. Let's and we just close out with your happy birthday video at the end.
How about we do this before we do that?
What's up?
What was your episode of the week?
Oh shit. Okay, we normally do at the beginning of the show. I don't know. It wasn't really much. What did I watch this week? So we had Tokyo 24/4. Mm-hmm. I watched K-City of Vanitas. Mm-hmm. We also had How Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, Genius Princess Guide, Therese Nation Out of Debt, which was actually another really good episode. Really Love of Kill. Yeah. Love of Kill. Yeah, Love of Kill was really good. My episode of the week, though, I would have to say is definitely Case Study of Vanitas. Because it's a beautiful fucking anime, but sometimes the storylines they touch they be on there. Sometimes they be on point. They be hidden. Sick. Sabakui Bisco completed. Yeah, Did you watch it?
I did, but
hey,
I don't want to hear it. What you about to say, bro?
I actually liked it. It was better than I thought for the last episode. I'm not gonna say any of it made sense, but I am gonna say it was better than I thought.
I mean, so yeah, but you know, I had that specific issue with the fact of like
they kind of said exactly what you wanted them to say, though.
They did, but I'm also like, he's immortal now. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It has so much potential and kind of went downhill.
Yeah. And then the Genius Prince raising the nation out of debt. I loved it.
Realist Hero had a great exposition in this episode.
Yes,
like,
bro.
Conversation, like talking about. I was like, what? Like, that was just kind of cool as fuck. Like, that was.
It definitely blew my mind.
And it wasn't like they actually showed us it happening. It was just more of the fact that like the conversation in that anime is just good. It's good.
It's always been top tier. The Genius Prince, the completion of it made me realize that I still like how the Realist Hero rebuilt the kingdom more. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I was left wanting with the Genius Prince. I do think it's going to get more. I hope it gets more. It needs to get more because it was good. But it was just, I feel like I was left wanting. Same with Love of Kill. Love of Kill left me wanting too. Even though it was my episode of the week, it was just so good. But
for Love of Kill, I give it the fact that you should be left wanting.
Yeah.
Only for the sole purpose of the fact that they want you to come back for the next season 100%. Or whatever.
And it wasn't like a bad left, like a Platinum Man or some shit, you know?
Yeah, the reveals of Love of Kill were some of the better things. Like just the fact of like what happened with Chateau and what happened with Ryung-ha.
It's funny because I said what I said and it was right. Like episode 4, I think I said that. I'm like, yeah, but I don't think he's that, you know?
Yeah, it's a good ass anime. Period. That's just the focal point of that. It's really good. Love of Kill hit some points that we wasn't expecting.
True that. Absolutely loved it. All right, let's get to know my check waifu and then end the episode.
Got 41 questions.
41 questions, man. It's crazy. We ran along with questions. Generate 24. Kobe.
Your favorite anime armor?
Damn. The dragon armor from high school D&D. Boost.
Have you seen my boy Gilgamesh when he pulled up? Was like, yo, I'm in my suit and it's just a gold suit of armor. Come on, man. Dude is a walking flex, bro. He got the hardest armor in the anime game. I don't care what nobody say because it's just solid gold, but it matches his personality. Gilgamesh got the best armor.
Yeah, it was pretty live. He's pretty live. A little gaudy for me, but he's pretty live.
It is, but when you pull out a sword that's gold and you pull out golden portals that shoot golden weapons at you, everything is gold, bro.
Yeah,
it's the king, the god of kings.
You know what? Guess what I'm gonna name this episode?
What's up?
Got milk.
Why got milk?
Because we got milked, bro. We're getting milked.
That's true. That's true. If we milked this episode as much as AOT producers milked AOT,
I'll leave a good 30 minutes of dead air.
Yeah,
it'll be over.
You just be sitting here looking at the screen like this.
Yeah, just a screenshot of us staring at the screen.
Yeah, just
that's funny, man. All right, man.
Think the camera froze and it didn't.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. This is a short episode of My Check Waifu. We're gonna have a lot to talk about next week, so we'll be ready for that. Thank y'all so much for listening to us, period, man. We appreciate it so much. Like, again, I know a lot of people are going to turn it off from my AOT talk. I know a lot of people hate the fact that I don't like AOT. I'm sorry, okay? I got to keep it real, though, all right? No beef. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening to us. I'm at Polo Born Fly on all social media.
I'm at King Teliano on all social media.
You can follow our social medias at Mike Check Waifu on Twitter and at Mike Check Waifu on TikTok. And as always, Mike Check.
That.
好きなの。予行練習なんて全部嘘。ユウのことが好きでたまらないの。
Teliano, is that you? Happy birthday, brother. I just wanted to give you a very special birthday present this year. I know we don't like to put each other on blast on our birthdays because that's just not how we do things. But I just wanted to say happy birthday, man. And I appreciate you. And I'm not the only one that appreciates you. I want to say thank you for being the best co-host anybody can ever ask for. Not only the best co-host, but my best friend ever, my brother. I appreciate you for letting me in on your family. I appreciate you coming into my family and just supporting us in everything we did. So thank you, Montel. And I'm not the only one that wanted to tell you happy birthday. So without further ado, take it away.
Happy birthday! It is Lisa, aka the Wonder of Anime, and I just want to wish you, Tel, a very happy birthday. I hope this new year of life is just as amazing, just as successful, just as awesome as you are. You are definitely one of my favorite people on Twitter, on the timeline, always coming through, being the best dad, husband, anime consumer that there is, and your tweets always make my day. So I am just really glad to know you, and I'm so excited that you're celebrating another year of life. I hope you have a wonderful, happy, successful, healthy year surrounded by your wife, your children, and all those who love you.
What's up, Tel? It's your fellow watcher, Panda Dadon from Worst Generation Podcast, wishing you a happy birthday. I'm entirely blessed and grateful to have you as a friend and as part of my support system. Hopefully we get to meet face to face eventually, whether it's for DreamCon this year or next year. But you've always been supportive and I really appreciate you. So I wish you a happy birthday and many more birthdays to come.
Montel, my guy, aka the Texas Demon Lord, aka King Teliano, aka the real demon of Mike Check Waifu. And man, it's your boy Cad, aka Cad the Pro. Just wanted to wish you a very, very happy birthday, my guy. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that the kids are doing well. I hope wifey is doing well. And overall, I wish you and your family blessings, health, wealth, and all that good shit. Keep doing you, man. Keep raising that beautiful family of yours. And overall, just continue to be great. And as always, if you ever need me, you already know how to reach me, my brother.
Happy birthday, Tel! It's Moody. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. I hope that it is Batman free. I hope you get to clap some cheeks to a horror film respectfully. I am just so happy that we have been able to connect. You're somebody that is just so smart and I respect you a lot. And I can tell that when you talk to people, you actually care about your words. You're just so thoughtful in the things that you say or the things that you don't say. And I love that about you. I love that for us. And I hope that we get to connect in real life. Have a great fucking day, bro.
King Teliano, happy birthday, man. Just want to tell you happy birthday, and also absolutely love all of your content, Twitter, podcasting, seriously, all of it. I found so many amazing anime because of your recommendations. For real, it means the world to me. I love it. Hope you have a great birthday.
Yo, Montel. This is Ash Beard Guy, the best beard in the anime podcasting game. And I just want to wish your Batman hating ass a happy birthday. No, I'm kidding. Dude, you are one of the best people I know and I've met in the anime fandom. You are an incredibly talented podcaster. Your insight just is crazy, and it's been amazing having the opportunity to know you and interact with you. Have a happy birthday, bro.
Hey, Tel, happy birthday, my boy. This is Mike from the Blandame Podcast, man. shots up for you. I'm definitely gonna do maybe some Buffalo Trace or some Crown or some Maker's Mark for you today. It is your day, man. So happy that you've become one of our favorite podcast friends. We definitely got a link one day now that y'all are in Texas, and we're gonna take this shot in person too. So, but anyways, man, happy birthday. Enjoy everything. Celebrate your life. We love y'all. And we'll fuck with y'all later on, man.
Yo, King Teliano. It is I, Scuba Steve.
And Skylar.
And happy birthday, bro. Surprise.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
This is a very nice surprise.
Yeah, do your dance. Do your dance.
You can't even see the dance.
Oh, I'll watch it on YouTube, so yeah, we can. Happy birthday.
Yo, Teliano. Montel Williams. I'm kidding. Teliano, is that you? Might check waifu. Yo, one half of the game. You already know, bro. Happy birthday to you, G. From all of us at Analytical, where shit get critical. This your boy Johnny, aka Jaylee Trey, aka Boogie Water DJ. You know the deal, bro. Love you, gang. Hope you have a blessed birthday, man. Congratulations also on the new child and everything, bro. New baby. That's great. That's awesome. Being fruitful and multiplying. I see you, my guy. I really do. And you're a great inspiration, bro. Regardless of what anybody says, regardless of how you personally feel or how you view yourself, which I know you view yourself in a great light. You are an amazing human being, bro. And it feels like an honor to actually not like know you all the way, but at least know you a little bit to a point where like, hey, like, you know what? If I need something, I can hit Teliano up. So be blessed from all of us at Analytical. Keep going crazy. We hope for nothing but an amazing new year for you. Nothing but blessings to you, your wife, and the family. And keep killing this podcast game, this podcast thing, this podcast amazingness that y'all have built. Thanks to you as well, man. Thanks for always listening to me, always replying to any of my stuff. It means a lot, bro. It really does, man. It feels like that, closer than what it feels like, if you get what I'm saying. So, appreciate you, bro. Happy birthday again, and nothing but blessings, bro. Talk to you soon.
Hey bro, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day, many blessings. Wanted to say you're an amazing person. Glad to call you my friend. It's always awesome to talk to you. Once again, happy birthday, man.